that I was going to do something different. I'm driving home, right? And I'm like, gosh, I haven't been on YouTube for a while. I haven't made a video for a while. And thought to myself, well, I'm just going to go live tonight. And and then reality set in. And my reality right now is that my computer is a little broken, my laptop. One of the fans stopped working, and on top of that, I don't know why my computer keeps crashing when I try to do my setup. I plug in all my cameras, well, two, and then I plug in my mic, and then it crashes. So last time I went live with Dr. Danny, and it crashed quite a few times, and even I got onto my phone crashed. It was funny. Actually, it wasn't funny. It was really frustrating. But I get when I deal with things, I think I try to laugh at them. So anyway, I decided to go live, and I made the decision, and then reality set in. So here I am. I am going to make do with what I have, which is my cell phone. So I'm going to grab some cards. We're going to go to, that's what I keep looking at as I'm talking. I'm looking at all of my cards. I'm going to show you what I have. I've got all of this here. Ooh, I don't think I've used the Phantom Wise yet. Oh, you know what? I haven't used that one either. So I was looking, this was a Kickstarter, Legendarium. Um, I guess I should try that one. Let's try Legendarium. We'll do one of those. Let's see what else. I think this is the Lupus Tarot. Witchy Cauldron. Let me see. And I'm going to grab one more pack of cards. We'll do Phantom Wise. Okay, I'm going to grab one more. I'll grab this one. Okay, so let me go. So I'm just going to do some readings. I don't know what I'm going to do, exactly what I'm going to read for whom. I'm sitting in my window, back to the old school, right? So, one thing that I thought was really cool was that I haven't been posting videos, and I still have the exact same number of subscribers. So thank you guys for sticking around. I appreciate that. Okay, let me put that glare out of the way. So I just got home from work. Yeah, there's my smudged TV. Okay, so I think this is the Lupus Tarot. It comes in this witchy cauldron box. It is Lepus, not lupus, Lepus. And Lepus is a bunny. It's actually a constellation. I think it's a hare, actually. There's a constellation called Lepus in the sky. So, all right. These have been mixed. I think I've used this one a couple of times. I do like these cards. The colors are very saturated and beautiful, and this hare is the main player in this deck. All right, so here's where my kitties sit. They sit out the window, sit staring out the window. Okay, and this is cute. My daughter left her nail glue over here. All right. Okay, so I'm sitting out in my window. The moon is rising over here behind me in the east. I don't usually see the moon through this window. We do have a full moon coming up. I'm excited. I need to make some moon water, and that's why I'm particularly excited. Let me see what constellation she's going to be in. I wonder if I can do that and still stay live. I'm not even sure. Welcome to live chat. Oh, I wonder. Let's see. I don't think anybody's here. No big deal. Let's see. Where's the chat? Live? I don't know. Live? I don't know. Okay, so I don't know if you guys heard me as I was looking through an app on my phone. we're going to be, I was looking to see where the full moon is going to be, and it's going to be in the constellation of Gemini. So those of you, which is all of you, know that I use True Sky Sidereal, which means I follow what is going on in the actual sky, not tropical, where everything's nicely sliced in 30 degrees, but what luminary is in the actual constellation. And so the moon, the full moon, is going to be in the actual constellation of Gemini. All right, so let's see what's going on today. I'm going to do a nice split here. Oh my gosh, it's been so long. I'm not even really doing readings for myself, which is terrible. I'm just so busy. I basically have a job and a half. All right, let's see. Oh, we've got the Lovers. We've got the Four of Wands. Then we've got the Knight of Cups. Wow, a very emotion-filled spread here. Lovers, Four of Wands, and the Knight of Cups. And I feel just a lot of love. I feel comfort, and I feel satisfaction, and just really going towards what your heart is desiring, what it is that you desire, what it is that you want. Let me pull, let's go ahead and do my normal spread. So I'm going to pull 9 more cards using the Legendarium. Now these cards are a bit different. These are more muted, and they are gold, gold gilded? What is that called? I wonder if these are for next. 3 of coins. I think so. The 4 of coins. Yeah, I've used this one, I remember. Actually, okay, I'm just going to go ahead and go with this. So with the Lovers, this major arcana, there is a definite deep desire, deep pull, deep connection to something, and it's pulling you towards this sort of situation where, so we've got the Wands, which is fire and action, and we have also got the Knight, who is also action. And the Four of Wands is like a celebratory celebration type card, but we've got the Knight of Cups, which is a card. The Knight is a person who acts with his heart, with her heart. It's got basically wears the heart on the sleeves, follows where the heart wants to go and goes that way, uses the heart as a guide, right? And so this first spread here to me is just, I feel like there's just some synergy that's going on with what it is you're feeling, the players that are there, the actions that you're taking, and everything is just clicking into place, which is amazing. So then we've got the Ace of Wands, we've got the Eight of Wands, we've got the Nothing. What is that? Oh, I guess that would be Death, because it's card 13. Nothing in reverse. 7 of Wands in reverse as well. 10 of Wands in reverse. Temptation. This is the Devil, card 15. Then we've got the 5 of Cups in reverse, the 6 of Swords in reverse, and then the 2 of Wands upright. So, oh, very interesting. So we have 2 cards that were upright, and the last card I pulled was also upright, and everything in between those are all in reverse. And it's very interesting that we've got Death, we've got 7 of Wands, we've got 10 of Wands, Temptation, the Devil, 5 of Cups, 6 of Swords in reverse. Now, at first I was kind of getting the feeling that these were all not to say negative cards, but these were kind of cards that would sort of pose a blockade, I would say. Um, the death card being because there's change, and it's hard to get used to change, and people don't generally like change. Mm. I recently started drinking cherry Coke Zero. Absolutely delicious. And I was up pretty late last night closing the books, and so I needed a caffeine kick just to get dinner done. So I was like, let me stop and get one of those because I usually only have a Coke in the morning and I drink tea during the day. But I was getting tired on my way home. It took me almost an hour to get home. Okay, by the way, back to the matter at hand. Um, so So what I'm feeling here, especially with this 7 of Wands, this is a card of protection, right? You're kind of in like defensive mode. You have the advantage, the eye advantage. I wonder. Okay, I can't see the chat, but I know there's no one here. But maybe that's why I don't see the chat because no one's here chatting. Okay. Anyway, and so with this card being in reverse, I feel like there's a vulnerability about what's happening here. You're things are just allowing them to flow. Now here we have the 10 of Wands. It's in reverse, right? But for me, I go out of off of visuals as well. This is giving me the visual of like a fortress, fortified. It's keeping things out. There's a nice blockade, and it's in reverse. So I feel like this is these the distractions, because this is a fire card, those distractions. Also, it's next to the devil. Those vices that were once there, those roadblocks that were once there, are no longer. And then we have the 2 of Wands down here. Now, this is an interesting card, and it's called the Berserk, right? And this card is a very action oriented, fire, ready to go, just, put me in coach type energy. And and on top of that, we have the Ace of Wands. That was the first card I pulled, and this card is upright as well. And the Ace of Wands is just that raw, fiery energy ready to go, right next to this 8 of Wands as well, which is already in motion. So, like, the energy I'm seeing here is that there is, like I said, this synergistic way of everything just falling into place, and you're following your heart, whatever it is that your heart wants, whatever it is that your heart desires, that is what you're going after, right? Oh, if you hear that, that's my daughter. um her quiet time is up and she wants to put it out there. And I also like how we have the 5 of Cups ruins in reverse as well. And I feel like this is an overcoming of a certain emotional situation that was maybe blocking you, stopping you, impeding the flow. And this energy is still here, but with it being in reverse, and right next to the 8 of Wands, the 8 of Wands and the Ace of Wands, I feel you've really overcome this emotional standstill for you, this emotional block. I just see clear ways. That's just what it is. Like, it's just like everything. It's like the path is lighting up. One time I remember I was coming home from I was with my group and we were, I don't know, hanging out, and I took someone home and I was running out of gas, and I was in my husband's car. My phone was dead. I didn't really know where I was. I took a wrong turn and I was just getting really frustrated. I just did not know what to do because I didn't know where I was, and I just kept just going the wrong way, and I got on this unpaved road somehow in a Camaro, mind you. And and then on top of that, my husband's car was standard transmission, so I was extra frustrated too. And I just remember stopping the car, gathering myself, asking my ancestors to help me, to get me out of here. And I started driving again, and I am not lying when I say a path literally lit up for me. I could actually see my path going out of wherever the heck I was. I mean, I don't even know, somewhere in Northside, right? And it was just it was just amazing, the way my path lit up, right? I didn't see the path there before, and it took me right to this feed, right to the feeder of the freeway. And once you find a freeway, you can definitely find your way from there, right? Or at least I can. And I am very directionally challenged, and that's what I'm seeing here. That path just lighting up, just uh, people energies on the other side are on your side, and they are sort of parting the seas for you. And it's because you're so emotionally invested with this lover's card right here, and this card, this feeling at home, this ancestry, I guess. Would say that too. Look at that castle in the background, and then we also have this Knight of Cups, that you're actually, you're following your heart, you're following your desires, you're doing what it is that you feel within your bones that is for you, and what it is you want to do, and all these obstacles are just moving to the side, and you're ready to literally go berserk and really take control of this thing. This card is called Berserk. Is that going to focus? I mean, this deck is kind of cool. It was, like I said, a Kickstarter. Um, and I bought it, or I kickstarted it, or whatever. What is it called? I can't remember. Backed it because of a single card. I saw this one card, and I was like, oh my God, I love this deck. Um, Check out this one. This is the 5 of Coins. I mean, look at his fingers. So let's see if I can find it. I can't. Which one was it? Oh, okay. And then there's a unicorn in this deck. Anyhow, so yes, that is that reading. So I'm not sure who this reading is for, and if this is something that you can use, and something that you can use as a guide, I hope it can. I hope it helps. Um, let's see where the moon is right now. Let me see. What is this plus? Start a poll, start a Q&A. The moon is in Aries, and I have no idea if I was still recording or not while I was looking at that. But the moon is in Aries, and that is an amazing place for the moon to be with all of this energy, right? We've got the Ace of Wands, we've got the 2 of Wands, and then we've got this synergistic, just ready to go here. 8 of Wands, 2, Ace, 8, and 2 of Wands. And I love it. I love how these obstacles are just moving out of the way, and you're just like a fire blazing knife through butter, I mean, instead of cutting the butter, you're going long ways through it, and you're just going and going and going. So whatever it is that you are desiring to do, want to do, have been thinking about doing, the chips are going to all fall for you. The cards are going to fall in your favor. Okay, I'm going to do one more reading, and let's see how this works. How this one is going to go. All right, and we'll put up the Lepus Tarot. This is by Witchy Cauldron. These backs are pretty cool too. There's actually a like a collector's edition. No, it has a gold foiling on the side, and I think the backs have a foiling in the middle. collector's edition maybe, and I thought that was pretty cool, but it was maybe about $10 more. I don't know. Maybe I should have splurged, but I'm kind of on a moratorium on buying decks at the moment. Not only am I out of space, but but I think I have enough, right? I think I have close to 60 decks. Okay, if anybody knows what to do about a cat that keeps peeing not in the litter box, please let me know. One of our cats, Roxy, the sepia cat, or is it sepia? Oh, Hannah told me what it was. What's up, Hannah? If you're watching, hey. I think it's sepia, right? Okay, so we're going to use the Phantom Tarot now. This is a cool black and white box. I saw this deck at the mall, and I was like, oh, what a cool deck. And, of course, I checked Amazon. It was cheaper on Amazon, so I bought it on Amazon. I mean, it was like almost $10 less on Amazon. So, but it's a nice black and white deck. See, pretty cool. I like it, and it kind of has like a circusy vibe. I like it. I think it's cool. All right. Mix that card up. All right. Let's go. So let's see what energies I'm going to pull in with this deck. With our moon in Aries. We're also with Mercury in retrograde too. I was born with Mercury in retrograde. I'm not too sure if it's affected me, but I have been having some issues with lots of things, not just communication and stuff, but just things, you know, having bad days, or not bad days, but just obstacles, you know, and it's just, it was becoming increasingly harder for me to keep that smiling face or that optimistic attitude, right? And sometimes I feel like I go through life just not even really letting things faze me, just kind of like, oh, okay, well, that's that, you know, and just kind of on to the next type thing. And I guess that's kind of how I'm going with what's going on right now. So we have the Ace of Swords in reverse. We have the High Priestess. And then we have the Three of Swords upright. The High Priestess is upright as well. Okay, so Three of Swords, the Ace of Swords. So we've got some air energy along with this High Priestess here. Okay, we're also going to use the Tattoo Tarot by Mega Munden. This is one of my faves. I'm reminded of when I first started tarot, I read that you have to keep your decks in a black velvet bag or something like that, that it wasn't good to keep it in boxes. I keep all of my decks in boxes except for my very first one, which I threw the box away because I was following the I guess guidelines or how someone says you're supposed to do it. But no, I keep all of mine in the boxes. I like the boxes. I think they're cool. A lot of them, you know, are really styled nicely. They have beautiful artwork. They're very sturdy. And even if they're not sturdy, I mean, this Lepus is just like a typical cardboard box. But I mean, look at this. That is cool. That is just a cool box. All right. Let's see what we got here. Oh, we got the Devil again, upright. Seven of Wands, another Seven of Wands. The Hanged Man in reverse. The Eight of Swords in reverse. The Two of Cups. The Seven of Coins. The Five of Wands in reverse. The Five of Swords. And Judgment. Okay, what I do like here is our typical, you know, Three of Swords with the heart being stabbed, you know, this is the heartbreak card. I do like that that is coupled with our Two of Cups here. So what I'm seeing here is that there's probably a situation and that it might not be going the way that you wanted it to go. But with seven of coins here, I feel that if there is an inkling of desire to continue with maybe the situation that is less than ideal, right? That the love that exists, the connection that is there, that exists, can help you bring can help bring the situation to a better place. And that's what judgment is here to say. Judgment is that card of taking stock and really looking at, are are you willing to put in the work? Are you willing to stick with it? Is this worth it? Do you see yourself being there forever, or not even forever, but do you see yourself staying in that situation and trying your hardest to make it better? And so the high priestess here is there to tell you that there's got to be some deep thinking here. There's got to be some real understanding of what it is that you want, what it is that you desire. We do have the Five of Swords here, which is conflict, right? Not only that, we've got the Eight of Swords in reverse. And so I feel like there is just, and the Hangman is in reverse as well. So I feel like there's just a lot of mental energy that really needs to be reined in, that needs to be understood, that really there seems to be like there needs to be some more communication between heart and brain, right? There's got to come there has to come a middle ground. It can't be all living with the heart, it can't be all living with the mind, right? There's got to be some communication and some working through here. And that's where the high priestess is going to come in, is because she's going to be able to dive deep into both, and to really understand on not only what the heart desires, but also what is, logical. And sometimes what's logical isn't what the heart wants, right? Now, we do have the Ace of Swords in reverse, okay? And we also have the Devil upright. So I do feel like there is some there are some things that are keeping you from really being able to focus and really being able to understand. With Five of Wands, Seven of Wands, both in reverse, I do feel like there is a lot of passion going on. But with our Five of Wands, I feel like there is just some conflicting energies, some some energies that are conflicting, because there's so much there's just like some passion there. There's some energies of really digging in the heels, but this is an energy of passion. That's kind of what I'm seeing. This is just an energy that is derived from being being in one another's energies and being around one another, and basically baggage, right? That's kind of what I'm feeling here. And I feel like this baggage, this desire, this maybe even sort of resentment a little bit, I feel like that is what is clouding your mind, the mind. That is what's keeping you from the clarity that's really needed here. And so I do like that we have the high priestess in between this murkiness, but in between, but also in between a situation that can be salvaged. It might on paper look bad, but I think there is a really deep and connection, a really deep connection, that it might even be worth fighting for, and that's what judgment card wants you to do. The judgment card wants you to figure that out and decide that. Are you willing to work? Are you willing to put forth that energy that it's going to take to overcome this devil, 5 of Wands, 7 of Wands situation. I mean, and give you the clarity that you need, because clarity is something that you do not have right now, which is unfortunate. But like I said, it's good that the High Priestess is here, and I like her being front and center. And I also like that Judgment is the last one, because that really puts you in control. That puts you in control. That puts you in a situation where you get to decide, and you get to sort of be the master of what it is, how you want to steer this ship, right? And it's funny that I say that, because I was watching a video. Dr. Danny had a guest on there where he was saying we have no control. We're being controlled. We are being, what's the word? There's a program, right? And we're just following that program. I'm not too sure how I feel about that just yet, but I do feel that we can make things, we can steer things the way that we want them. We can kind of cultivate our reality. We can put the people that we want in our lives. We can get the people that we don't want in our lives out of our lives. Now, whether or not that is at the end of the day, is my fence broken? If that's really something that is controlled, or or if it's just part of the plan, whatever. Who really cares? If I say yes, and I was supposed to say yes all the time, but I feel like I'm making the decision, then that's part of my plan, right? That I feel like I'm in control. So to me, it just becomes like a moot point. Why even try to argue that, or why even think that way? But everybody has their opinion. So and I respect that. That's cool. You do you. I like that saying, right? You do you. So anyway, yes, that's what I have for tonight. I've got to go cook some dinner, and then I don't know. I don't know if I'm going to relax or if I'm going to do a little bit more work. I've become like this workhorse, I guess you could say. I did enjoy this time, though, reading cards. I have missed it immensely. I miss it, and I miss the leisure that I had. But I like my job. I like the people I work with. I like what I'm doing. And I like my boss a lot. So, where's the box to this? Oh, it's right here. So it's I guess it's like a give and take. So yeah, I'm making the best of it, and this job makes it easy, I think. Now I could I could live without the traffic, though. It took me almost an hour to get home. And, oh my gosh. That is just too long to be sitting in a car, every day. Oh, do I want some wine with my cheese? So, okay, well, I'm going to make dinner. My husband was nice enough. He chopped up the onions and the garlic. I don't know if I'm going to use all that. He cut the edges off of green beans, and he chopped up some sweet potatoes, which I'm going to roast. So he did all the legwork for me. I just got to go turn it into something edible. All right, y'all. Thanks for sticking with me this long. It's super cool. I left with 419. Actually, at one point I checked and I had 420. And then I guess that person fell off when they saw I wasn't posting regularly. But I do appreciate you just kind of waiting. I'm going to make some more time. I'm probably going to need to get another laptop, another computer, because what I'm running, it just isn't working. But for now, well, I guess I'll use my phone until I get that fan replaced. Luckily, I have a son who can do that. So he took my fan out. We ordered the part. He's going to put it in. So we will see. Maybe Maybe you can put something else in so that I can run my 2 cameras and my microphone. And I also bought, a connector, like a hub where I could connect directly to the landline and, so that I could stream better. Because I felt like it when I was streaming with Dr. Danny, it was kinda jumpy and stuff, and she has a really cool setup, like, her camera. It's really nice, but I don't have the funds to buy that type of camera. One day. Um, so alright. So I will see y'all next time. Maybe I'll try to get on this weekend. My husband's going out of town, and, maybe my laptop's not gonna be fixed, but we'll see. Hopefully, I'll see y'all this weekend. Have a good night. Take care. Right. I don't know how to turn this off. Maybe this button? No, that's the share button. How about this X? Oh, there it is. Yes.